All right, so we find our gnomes this time round having moved from Stratford-upon-Avon to London. A whole new garden, but a whole new backdrop and a whole new city to go and explore as well. And a whole new set of responsibilities for Romeo and Juliet. They have sort of taken on the mantle of sort of leaders or garden managers, and it's their responsibility to make sure that it's tended well and that their home is kept well, and they've got to lead the way, really. So they can't just be in love, and they can't just be running about like gnome ninjas and having a great laugh and doing whatever gnomes do when they're not at work. They've got to have a job, basically. They've got to be a bit more grown up, and that sort of rankles with them in certain ways, and Nomeo's not quite into that. He's pretty two-dimensional, even though it's a 3D animation. He's pretty 2D. It's all or nothing. He's very in love with her, and he's very into this. He's very not into that. He's very not into Sherlock Gnomes. If he likes something, he loves it. If he doesn't like something, he hates it. If he makes a decision, he acts on it immediately. And because of that, there's always a lot of mistakes. There's always a lot to learn with Nomeo, so he's always developing, and that's an interesting thing. You don't want to be playing a character who's static and not really evolving. Every animated film is as different as every live-action film. So they're all different. Your freedoms are different sometimes. I remember doing one animated film where I had to observe every single comma and full stop and get every single word right. And then every other animated films where it's been much more like, can you just make stuff up on the day, do you know what I mean? And do it once as it's written, and then we'll just have fun and improvise the rest of the time. So they're all very, very different. This one was a nice mixture of both. We really tried to nail what was on the page, and they still let me kind of go off and have a laugh every now and again as well. I think kids are going to like it because it's just really fun and it taps into what kids want to see. It's got lots of adventure. It's got a nice emotional pull, but it's not too complicated for kids to grasp onto. It's got a lot of humour, but I think the adults are going to enjoy it because it's a very well-made piece of comedy, adventure drama, but also because they know when they're going to watch something like Sherlock Gnomes or Romeo and Juliet that it is going to be a proper kids' film as well.